maybe it's because I've noticed the topic of relationships comes up a lot, but people sort of talk around it, and then as soon as it gets close to something, they're like, oh shit, we almost said something real. And then they say rape, 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 and then I start wondering if that is real. And then I slowly start to go, am I a bad person for being here? I don't know. But I started comedy as a way of like filling the void, because I know writing and going to shows takes up a lot of time. It's kind of nice to hang out with people without actually having to get to know them in any real way, but still have the social contact. But then sometimes I think now I'm like at the point where, am I doing comedy 7 nights a week actually stunting my healing and growth? Is it because I'm scared to do... Sorry. Anyway, I worry that I'm holding myself back from doing other things because I'm doing, and using comedy as an excuse for why I can't actually do other things, because I'm saying, oh, I got a show that night, or oh, I can't do anything in the evenings. And that makes me think. But I also love doing comedy very much, and I love you guys very much.
Wait, Dan, correct me if I'm not correct this, right? But are you saying that perhaps you're out here hanging out with us when you should be out there fucking bitches?
Yeah. That's exactly what he's saying.
You know what? I think I'm going to go now, but I'm feeling uncomfortable with this question because the fact I've been so consumed with comedy means I have never even given that question any thought at all.
Oh, now you're thinking about it.
Which means I would be completely at the mercy of my emotions and intuitions, which are usually wrong. I don't think what frustrates me is the difference between what I'm attracted to and what I'm actually compatible with. And it is very frustrating to be like, oh, I am totally into this girl. I had better stay as far away as I possibly can. And the converse is equally kind of weird because you're like, oh, I feel nothing when I miss this person. She is probably the one for me. But it is also kind of interesting because if you do that long enough, I have started to realize the difference between like real love, which is nice having experienced it because I did not think it was something I would ever get. And I certainly didn't think I would get it from someone I had absolutely nothing in common with. But at least you have a feeling or a sense of something to compare it to. So and I'm not sure if this is a positive because it makes me frustrated because now when that other thing happens, I'm like, I recognize it as not being what I want, even though I want it very badly. Like it's like, I was going to say emotional eating, but it's like emotional fucking, only without the emotions part. Or, like just fall for the most unavailable person you can, and then you're like, oh no, that's my brain trying to trick me.
Every guy struggles with this.
Every guy struggles with this?
Every guy struggles with this.
Women do too.
Women do it too? Yeah, it's just neat. I just think it's so interesting, Ruth, because it doesn't always feel bad. It feels good and bad at the same time. That's what's so wild about those emotional empty calories, I call them. Because that's what it feels like. It's like I get the same feeling when I eat an entire box of Lucky Charms at 3 a.m. It's just like, this tastes so good, and also I think I feel like I'm going to be sick. I have been talking shit out of my ass the last 6 weeks about what a great comedian I am and how, I've seen all and everything. And have you noticed the microphone stand has been in front of me this entire fucking time? This is supposed to be my time on stage, and I remember it from the last dojo show that you put on, and one of the things I have written down in my notes is the idea of coming up here with the intention not of speaking, but of listening.
That worked good for me, man.
Yeah. And it's a very hard thing to do, and I think it's a very hard thing. Culturally, it's frustrating because there's, like even on the internet, there's so much content, and there's lots of ways to sort of put yourself out there, but there's not a lot of ways to let someone else know that you're sort of taking in silently what they're saying and that it's meaning something with you. And it bugs me that I feel the same way about stand-up sometimes, that if I'm not talking when, especially this group specifically, as long as they don't touch me, I don't know. It's dumb. I guess I'll just say this, because we were supposed to use less words in comedy. I am always cheering for you guys, and I wish the best for you. Thank you.
Hell yeah.